Kentucky, Season 3, Episode 15.
What's going on, man? I'm Coach Bew, my main man, Coach Truck. Coach, we got a special guest in the house. Coach TB, a.k.a. the cameraman's favorite cameraman, is going to join us in picking the game. Coach, before we get started, make sure you subscribe and like and share. Big Thing Kentucky on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us anywhere. Coach, at Twitter. Holla us for your merchandise. We got brims, we got shirts. Coach, we got it all, baby.
All right, man, as we get ready to go over our Part 1 slate of games, the first 3 games for the tournament, Friday night's game, we're going to bring on the cameraman's favorite cameraman, Mr. Tanner Brown.
Now, Coach, man, Coach TV, we glad you joined us today. Coach TV, we had to lay you off during the COVID because we ain't had no money and we've been doing Zoom interviews, so we ain't need a cameraman. But we brought you back on a limited road here, Coach, for the big time. We brought you out for the big games, Coach.
Hey, man, look, I'm just glad. I wanted the people to know in Big Things Kentucky land the truth. Because I always hear you saying Coach TV on special assignment. Let's get the truth out there. Y'all laid me off. Y'all gave me my peak slip. You know, I was on furlough, man. So I just want everybody to know the truth. Y'all furloughed me, man. So, you know, hey, it's all good. I understand that. Y'all went to this Zoom thing. Understandable, man. But, you know, I'm happy to make an appearance. I just want everybody to know the cameraman's favorite cameraman is still alive and kicking. We still around here. So staying safe, man. So let's get the show on the road.
Give us our first game, Coach.
Kentucky Country Day in Paintsville. If that don't sound like a 1A school, I don't know what does.
First off, we got a chance to catch up with Kentucky Country Day's head coach, Coach Matt Jones. Here's what he had to say.
Coach Jones, your Bearcats are taking on Paintsville in the state championship game. You're 11-1 on the year. You only had that one loss to Bullet East early in the year. Do you feel like that loss will keep you refocusing and get you ready, get you where you're at now?
Yeah, you know, I think that loss was good for us in a lot of ways. You know, that sometimes when you lose a non-district game against a 6A opponent on the road, if you can get your kids to understand maybe the reasons why you weren't successful and learn from it, then I think you always have a chance to come back better.
How do you fit into the Louisville, you know, scheme? You know what I'm saying? How are you so successful, you know, on the smaller scale when you got all these other powers around you?
That's a great question, Coach. You know, we are very unique. We're a small school. We have 305 students in our high school, 9 through 12. But we start in junior kindergarten. So we have 880 junior kindergarten through 12. Man. We're the best academic school in the state of Kentucky. So anytime you see a young man that plays for KCD, he's doing real work. He's doing big time college level work, which makes us unique because, you know, not everybody can do the work in the classroom that we're asking them to do here. So we're looking for a specific kind of student athlete, somebody who wants to play early, somebody who wants to play multiple sports, and somebody who wants to bust their tail in that classroom. So, you know, we're kind of a unique school, you know, but because we're in 1A, because the level we play, if we can find 2 or 3 young men that are committed to bust their tail on the field and in the classroom, then we got a chance to make noise and make a run and do what we've done this year. But you know, we feel like the work that we do throughout the year doesn't take a backseat to any bigger school in the city. But the work we do in the classroom is the one that's the most important.
All right, Coach, this is a rematch to the loss to Paintsville here in the championship. Give you guys a chance to get a little revenge. Coach, you guys have been dynamic, putting up points, doing big things. What did last year's game teach you to prepare for this year's game, if anything?
Sure. Well, you know, we're a different team this year. You know, last year we had 4 seniors, and really only 2 of them were playing at all. This year we have 13 seniors. We had 19 starters back from last year's team this year. So, you know, it's not so much preparing for one particular opponent, but we're just an older, just better team. I think we're better on defense. We're better up front. So I think we're better in a lot of ways. And last year's team was incredible. They ran out 13-0, kind of to everybody's surprise. But I think that was about all we had in us. We got to the semis, and I think I think everybody was happy to be there, and that was good. And but this year, I think the goal's always been to get to Kroger Field and then to win.
Now, Coach, you probably got a well-balanced attack here. You got Luke Russo, 1,053 yards passing, 12 touchdowns. Then your running backs, Coach, you got some dogs there. You got Nathan Caldwell, 978, 21 touchdowns. Eric Dixon, Eric Dixon is probably better than Eric Dixon Coach Truck likes, 833 yards and 14
Can't go
touchdowns.
wrong with a back named Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, Eric Dickerson, if you have a back named Eric Dickerson, it'll make you a lot smarter coach. I've learned that. But no, Luke Russo, this is his third year starting for us. So he started every game since the first game of his freshman year. So he doesn't get rattled. He gets us in and out of the right play. He runs the offense in the tempo that we want to run it. Nate Caldwell's a between the tackles, run behind his pads, just tough kid, can see the holes. And Eric Dickerson's got a little bit more juice and flash to him. He'll get on the edge and he can juke. He's got great speed. So we got those things going. But I'll tell you, for us, it really starts up front. We're all seniors across the board except for our center, who's a sophomore. But again, he started for us last year every game. So anytime you have that many seniors up there blocking, then you're going to have a chance to open some holes.
Well, Coach, man, going in here against Paintsville, like you say, you played them last year, so you're kind of familiar with them. What's it going to take to get this victory in the state championship Friday night?
Paintsville, the first thing that jumps out to you about Paintsville is their size. They've got some of the most enormous men. They're not boys, men that play on their front lines, and those guys can move. I mean, typically at the high school level, you see a kid that's upwards of 350 pounds. They're not going to play both ways and they're not going to move very well. Well, that's not the case with Paintsville. They've got a young man, number 9, playing quarterback for them, who came in for a kid that was a longtime starter for him. He's done great. They got a great running back, number 1. We think they have probably the best defense in 1A. We feel like that maybe they're the best and we're right behind them. I think if you look at points per game, I think we're the top 2. So, I mean, they're just a tough, hard-nosed, big, run it right at you football team. I don't think they make any bones or they're not trying to fool you. And I don't think we're trying to fool them either. So it's going to be a fun game to watch if you like old school football.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck, and we'll see you Friday.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Good luck, Coach. Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah. Man, great interview with Coach Matt Jones. Coach, we also called Paintsville's head coach, Joe Chirico from Paintsville. Here's that interview.
Coach Chirico, man, thanks for joining us today. Now, early in the year, you had 2 losses back-to-back to Raceland and Electric County, and ever since then, you've been on the tear. What happened in them games, and do you think that little roadblock got you all started on the run you are now?
Well, the week of the Raceland game, a lot of people don't know we lost our left tackle for the season in practice on Monday. He tore his ACL, PCA, just tore his whole knee, Parker Priest. And, man, it was kind of devastating. So we were figuring out, trying to get guys in place to and as well as I do, the O-line is the most important part of any football team, and their cohesiveness makes the team go or not go. And, we lost that guy, and we were just trying to figure it out. Jake, our quarterback, got hurt, and it just a lot of things just kicked us in the teeth a little bit. But you learn from those things, and you keep digging and fighting. But, yeah, those losses open your eyes to what you need to fix or what you need to do better at.
Now, Coach, this the year you kind of like you made it back. What's been on this team's mind, since the last year's loss?
Well, 43-0. You didn't just lose. We got our nose rubbed in it, and we had to go back to work and try to do same. You think you do a lot of good things, and then those things happen, and you just got to re-examine that. And the kids just said, Coach, we want to do things the same but different. We want to work harder. We want to do this more. And, anytime you go and you lose every last game, somebody's crying. And whether it's in the quarterfinals, state finals, or last game of the season, there's always a team crying, and they wanted to work hard to not be the team crying. Well, what does that mean this year? Nothing, because KCD's really flipping good. And I don't know if we got an answer for them. They're fast and well coached and do so many different things. It's just amazing.
Coach, you got some weapons there too.
I like our kids. I really do, Coach. I like our kids. I like all our guys. They're good players. But they work hard, and I'm proud of them. I really am. I can't say enough good things about them. But Friday is a different story, So
how do you prepare for that, Coach?
Well, you can never, you can't prepare for what the speed on the field that sometimes catches you, and it takes a quarter to get adjusted. But I think that's a misconception a little bit about Eastern Kentucky, and we got some fast kids too that can run, and they, but we got to try to do the best we can to simulate what we can in practice. But
all right, Coach, going into this game with Kentucky Country Day, a very explosive team, what's the thing you guys have to do to make sure you can get this title, Coach?
Pray a lot. The good Lord's blessed us to be this far, and I'm thankful to God for what he's done for us in this team. I will say that, but I don't know if we can do anything to control anything about KCD. They're so fast and they run. You got to try to stop the run at some point. You can look at the stats. They got dudes. Yeah. They've got 4 or 5 dudes, 800-900 yards, and they're just tremendous athletes. And they get them the ball and they roll. So that's how we got to try to do something with the run game if we can.
Coach Chirico, man, appreciate you joining us. Like I said, I apologize. We tore your name all up, but I apologize.
Listen, that don't bother me a bit. I don't say it, call it however you want. Just call me. That's all that matters, right?
Appreciate you, Coach. Good luck Friday night, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, fellas. Who y'all got in this one?
Coach, man, I'm telling you what, both coaches, 2 great programs. Coach, I think I'm going on a limb and go with Matt Jones and the Bearcats. Give me Kentucky Country Day, Coach.
Coach, man, not so fast, my friend. Paintsville, they was there last year and lost. Not like they wanted to, so I know they're hungry. Let's go Paintsville, baby.
Coach TV, who you got in this one?
Man, I'm going to tell you the truth. With a name like Kentucky Country Day, they sound like they can play some football down there. So I'm going to go with them. Kentucky Country Day for the win. Next game, a game that's near and dear to my heart. We got the LCA Eagles, man. Nephew's alma mater going up against Beechwood.
All right, before we get started, we had a chance to catch up with LCA's Coach Dub, friend of the program. Always great to hear from Coach Dub.
A.K.A. the Riverboat Gambler Charles, my guy.
Coach of the year, Coach. Coach of the year.
Coach,
hey, guys.
Say it like this, Coach.
Go ahead.
I don't know where to start at with you, Coach. I mean, you took over the program your second year. You're in the state championship game. Had some tough games early on. Last year, missing by a game or 2. You feel like you ahead of the curve. You right where you need to be at for this program.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm very grateful. I tell people all the time, I'm proof positive. At 60 years old, there's hope for everybody. There's hope for everybody. LCA is a special place, and Bew, as you know, and
yes, sir.
My heart. I've been around that program. My kids graduated from there, and I love the school and everything they stand for. And I've been blessed with a lot of great staff. I mean, our staff, I'd put our staff up against anybody in the state, how they prepare and how they're students of the game and the amount of effort and the work they put in to get our guys a good game plan every week. And, you know, we got some ballers on our team and our guys just keep playing for each other. And, but to get to this point, you got to have some luck along the way. And we've been very blessed with the injury bug. He hasn't visited us too often. And so we're coming into this stretch run here, and we've been, you know, reasonably healthy for the most part. Everybody's sound, and we're just excited for the opportunity, and just really, I guess the optimal word is we're just very grateful.
Absolutely.
Now
absolutely.
we finally got over this Somerset
Whoa,
hurdle.
Hold up. We're not gonna continue this interview. Now I'll cancel the interview myself if we come out your mouth one more time. I'm gonna stop this interview myself. I'll call Doug and interview myself personally. You say we one more time. We're gonna cut this interview. We're cutting it short.
Somerset has been a hurdle.
No. Start from the beginning. LCA. Go on, start from there. Don't you dare say we.
Well,
hey, we win and we ride, man. So, Coach, we got over the Somerset hurdle.
Hey, Truck, let me stop you just 1 second now.
Okay.
And I say this with all due respect. You know, we played Somerset 4 times, and there's one team that's won 3 of them, and you're talking to the coach of that team.
Okay. But
hey, and he picked against you all 4 times, Coach. Just so you know, just a little backstory. He picked against you all 4 times.
No, not 4 times.
4.
I don't think.
Coach, man, we know the usual. You played a heck of a schedule, Coach. We asked you early on what in the world you're doing with this schedule, but you did it. The Sal's, which is ranked, Catholic, which is ranked, 6A Dunbar, which is semifinal team. Went over and played there. You played Somerset twice. You had to Pikeville, ranked number 1 in 1A. Douglas, number 1 in 5A. Coach, do you think all that got you to where you are now?
Well, I'll tell you, you're correctly right. You're exactly right on that view. I think our body of work is what got us over a very tough, talented Somerset team in that second round. I think had we not played that body of work, that we certainly wouldn't have been ready for that size and physicality that Somerset brought to us. So I think that our body of work has, and I always, you know how I feel about scheduling. You know, I feel like if you wait until your last game to play your most difficult opponent, you've done your team an injustice. And so, you know, we like to play them all. And if you think our schedule last year was something, let me just give you the first 5 weeks of this next season.
Uh-oh.
We open up with Pikeville at home. We go Belfry on the road. We go to Cal on the road. We go to Boyle County, play in their bowl game on the road, week 4. And then we go week 5 and play Catholic. And then we're looking at a really interesting opponent on week 6. I'm not going to disclose it yet. And then we get into our district game. Then we finish up with Henry Clay. So next year we've loaded it up again for the very reason that iron sharpens iron.
Oh, man,
So you're right.
Might as well go and get Trinity and Mayo on the schedule and call it a day. I mean, that's all you missing.
Well, you come over and help me, Truck, and I might do it.
now we got Beechwood this week, which is no slouch, another top program in the state, Coach. How we gonna handle this Beechwood team, Coach?
Well, they're a dynamic team, and of course, they have a rich tradition, and they've been there, and it's in their DNA. And me being from Pikeville and my roots in Pikeville, we've had many a battle with Beechwood. You know, they've been my nemesis for Pikeville, and you know, just a storied program that anybody in football and high school football has to have a lot of respect for. And certainly we are very respectful of them and what they've done. And of course, their quarterback is a special guy. You got a guy that's accounted for 38 touchdowns. He's completing 76% of his passes. You know, he's a threat to run. He's ran for 1,100 yards, thrown for 2,800. He's a Mr. Football candidate, legitimately so. You know, he willed them to a win last week after getting down in a difficult place environment. So, you know, the kid's got all the tools, all the intangibles, and he's got surrounded by a lot of playmakers. And of course, they're a team that's going to be well coached and a very disciplined and structured team. So we're going to have to really give a great effort to be able to get the W. But our guys are more physical than they get credit for. Our team speed is really good. We've got good guys that that play good sound fundamental defense, that are gap sound, that contain. We've got guys that can close on the ball. We've got great team speed. We've got guys that's got ball skills. We're able to lock down corners, which allows us to put more pressure on people. So our defense has really been the unsung hero this year.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, the O-line's been doing their thing as well. Nathan Boggs leading them on charge. My guy Nathan Boggs there, Andre's their buddy.
Our line has got it done, man. We ran last week. Again, Murray's a very good team, a very accomplished team, won a lot of football games. But I think our line took it personal, because how big and physical and athletic they were. And, when we go out there and we ran for 160 yards in the first half on them. So our line has been getting after it. And they take it personal because our line can get nasty and play physical and nasty. That's been our optimal word, guys. It's time to get nasty this week because you got some guys wanting to maul you guys and bully you guys. And our guys take that stuff personal.
Coach, man, an amazing year. Like I said, I just want to know what's it going to take for us to make sure we get this trophy Friday night, Coach.
Well, as you guys know, being students of the game, you get into football and you get into the final two, the teams that are arguably have been in the top 2 or 3 all year, 1, 2, or 3. Your margin of error shrinks. You can't make a lot of self-imposed mistakes. They're going to make big plays. They've got a team full of athletes. We're going to make big plays. We've got guys that can make big plays. But, who can, I think it's going to be which defense can stop the offense, and I think special teams were probably very, very close. Most games we go in have an advantage special teams wise because Andrew Dobbs is one of the best kickers in the state for my money. And they've got a good kicker too. So kicking game where we generally have an advantage is probably going to be more even. I think that, it really comes down to most things go through their quarterback. I think they ran 59 plays from scrimmage last week, and 53 of them he either ran it or threw it for 53 of them. So as he goes, they go, and so that'll be a big challenge for us. Hopefully, we'll be able to put pressure on them and be able to limit, their big strike ability. But they are a dynamic team, and they got a lot of chemistry. They're well coached. They're going to make the adjustments. We're going to make adjustments. And, hey, we're looking forward to it. People ask me, what do you think, Coach? I said, here's what I think. I think every week going in, every single week, we believe we're going to win. We believe that now. We're not running from it. We prepare our team. That's why we work in the off season. That's why they work. We're confident. We're not arrogant. We're very respectful of our opponent. But we feel like we've got unless we beat ourselves and make a lot of self-imposed mistake, we think we're going to be hoisting up the trophy this weekend.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.
Man, great interview with Coach Doug Charles, man. That's my guy there. Good friend of the family. Appreciate everything he's done for us. Coach, give me LCA War Eagles. I'm riding with him one more week, Coach. One more week. War Eagles.
Coach, man. Like Coach said, Cameron Hargett, man, he's a one-man destruction gang. Coach, this kid is going to be a problem for us. I think we got a lot more athletes, though. I'm like you, Coach. Let's go LCA.
Coach TB, who you got?
We're going to make it a sweet, man, for LCA, nephew's alma mater, Lexington School. So we're going to go ahead and roll with the Eagles, man, LCA for the win. Next game, gentlemen, we got Boyle County versus Franklin County.
Hey, coming up first, we got the Boyle County quarterback, Jagger Gillis. Man, what's going on with you?
Not much. Just hanging out right now, waiting for practice. That's about it.
And Jagger, man, you've had a remarkable senior season here since you transferred over from Anderson County. 1,869 yards passing, 24 touchdowns, only 1 interception, 330 yards rushing, another 11 touchdowns. And Coach, like you said earlier, the man had 11 tackles playing defense. Jagger, what do you not do for Boyle County, sir?
I don't play special teams. I don't do that.
Man, you've had a great season all the way around, man. I mean, what's the keys to your success?
Oh, really just the coaches and teammates. I got a great group of guys around me, starting with the O-line. I mean, them boys are absolutely dirty, and they're the best O-line in the state. And as you guys know, Will McDaniel, our running back, he's an absolute hoss. I mean, he's incredible to watch run the ball, and he's a great teammate. And our receivers and everybody, they're absolutely amazing.
Now, you come from Anderson County, man. You know, they actually had a pretty good year a couple years back. So what was the biggest difference between there and here when you got here?
I think really just the way the program is run, because Anderson's a lot smaller than Boyle County is tradition-wise. So Boyle County, it's a elite mat atmosphere. So we're gonna get right to work, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna make it work, and we gotta get to state.
Now, to follow up on Coach Truck's question, do you feel like it was more pressure to lead this Boyle County team than it was leading your Anderson County team, considering the success that Boyle has had over years and years?
Absolutely. Yeah, Boyle County has a rich tradition of winning. It's either state or nothing. And coming up there, that was a little on my mind about it. Could I do it? And I think I can. And it's worked out well so far.
Now there's more pressure on you because you coming in behind what's Reed? Was it Reed? What was his name?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you taking hold on. You taking I'm sorry, man. I'm a little flustered right now. You grabbing the reins after Reed, who took Boyle County to state last year and came up very short, man. So I know everybody's looking at you like, man, what you gonna do? Yes, and you have done a remarkable job, man. I do want to say congratulations on this great season. So now y'all are in the state championship, man. What's your team got to do, man?
I think we just really got to play our game offensively. We've been doing well all year, and I think we got to really do that. And defensively, we got to limit the big play. I know they're a big-time passing school, and they got a great running back too. I've played them for the past 3 years in my old school. We played Franklin County. They were sort of our rivals. So, I mean, I've seen what they can do over the years, and that's basically about it. Just limit them to one-dimensional.
With Jagger, man, like Coach Chuck said, a remarkable season, stepping in, filling those big shoes you had to fill, and getting Boyle County back to the state championship. They had a great season, man.
Thank you.
Definitely wishing nothing but best luck. Good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Great interview with Jagger Gillis, Coach. Jagger had a great season for them, transferred from Anderson County, and sitting in a good seat right now. He's in the front seat of the Cadillac Escalade, Coach, going to the state championship.
Now let's hear from the Mr. Big Play from Franklin County, Fred Farrier. Good show, man.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right,
man, Fred, man, that remarkable season for your program for the last few years. 54 receptions, 977 receiving yards, and 12 touchdowns for you by quarterback Nick Broyles' favorite target. Man, what do you contribute your success to for this such a great season?
Really, just it's just all crazy because knowing at the very beginning of the season that we wouldn't have a season and stuff and from the very beginning of my freshman year, our coach is he's put us through so much adversity that really just knowing the circumstances of the season and stuff, we know how to come break over hard barriers and stuff like that. And so really just fighting through the adversity and stuff, knowing that it could be my last game, every game and stuff like that. So really just playing, giving every game my all and stuff.
And y'all went into the mountains of Johnson Central and pulled off what some may say the biggest upset there, man. What was the key for y'all getting that win last week, man?
Really just our coach told us the only way we would win that game is if we match their physicality. I mean, if you look on Bluegrass Preps and stuff, everybody had us doubted. Everybody said that we was gonna get a running clock. They was gonna piece us on offense and stuff like that. And so we was let's just go in and prove all the doubters wrong and stuff. So that's exactly what we did. We came out with a whole bunch of energy. We came out, we turned the ball over on downs, and then we had them on defense. And then once we got our groove, we just started going. And we saw a crease, so we just took it.
Now, you and Nick been a combination since middle school, according to Coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Are y'all to the point where you know what he thinking when you line up and he just like give you that look and you like, yeah, I'm running a slant?
It's just really like the extra work that we've always put in, like especially in the summer and stuff. I just call him and be like, hey, you want to go to the field? And he'll be like, yeah. And as soon as we touch the field, like we'll work on like game situations and just talk it out. Like, hey, if I get this look, like just know and stuff like that. So by the time we in the actual game, it's nothing.
All right, man. So now you jump one hurdle, Johnson Central, and here we got the Boyle Rebels. Another game. Ain't nobody picking y'all to win this game, man. What's it gonna take for y'all to get this upset over Boyle?
Right. Really just coming to work this week, especially like yesterday. Like, we had a good day yesterday defensively, but we had a great game plan in, and we just got to execute. We got to watch film and stuff like that, and just keep practicing hard. You obviously gonna fail sometimes in practice, but you just gotta keep going and stuff like that. So as long as we have a good week in practice, and then come in, match their physicality, and have energy, we should be good.
Hey, man, I appreciate you joining us today. Wish you number blood, man. Congratulations on a great season. Great job of Coach James. You all getting to the state championship game, man. Congratulations.
Most definitely. Thank you. Guys.
Great interview with Fred Farrier, coach. Great young man.
Hey, Coach, who you got in this one?
All right, man. Hey, this is the prime time matchup right here. This is the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan, baby. This is, I don't care, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be an air raid spectacular, man. Boyle County, Franklin County, two explosive offenses. I'm going to take Boyle County because I think Boyle County is a little stronger on the interior. But, man, this one going to be a good one.
Coach, pull the camera in close. Coach Truck picked you last week. I think he said running clock, which means the RC Cola running clock.
I picked him last week.
The man's lying. He's lying about picking you. Nobody believed him. Put your mama there. That's about it. Coach Eddie James came on here and had me believing, but I ain't gonna pick against you too, Coach. But I'll tell you, this week's the week you shut up all the noise, you shock the world. Let me see you, Franklin County. How bad you want it? Boyle County just too tough. Give me Boyle County, Coach.
Long tradition of excellence in Boyle County, man. And I think I'm going to have to ride with you with that, man. Go with the tradition. Boyle County, man, for the win.
All right.
Coach, you wrong for that one, Coach. You wrong for that one, Coach. Really, Coach?
Hey, man,